It's 4:12 and happening today. The defense team for former President Donald Trump begins its presentation for his second impeachment trial. House impeachment managers wrapped up their case yesterday. They argued that Trump knew his supporters could become violent, referencing when extremists plotted to kidnap Michigan's governor and even put her on trial. Our Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon has the details.
The House impeachment managers played videos, including some of their fellow lawmakers, remembering how they used pieces of furniture inside the U.S. Capitol to make makeshift weapons in case they needed to fight their way out of the mob. One of the impeachment managers, Congresswoman Diana DeGette, argued the mob came because former President Donald Trump invited them.
Their own statements before, during, and after the attack make clear the attack was done for Donald Trump, at his instructions, and to fulfill his wishes.
Lead impeachment manager Congressman Jamie Raskin said Trump knew his supporters could become violent because it happened before when extremists plotted to kidnap Michigan's governor.
When responding to extremist plots in Michigan, Trump showed he knew how to use the power of a mob to advance his political objectives.
But despite the case House managers are trying to make, most Republican senators say the managers haven't proved Trump caused the attack.
Particularly remembering the defense has not yet brought its case, where I'm sure they're going to show footage of the president's actual speech where he said, "Go and peacefully protest."
Raskin told senators there's no reason to believe Trump won't continue to promote violence if he ever returns to office.
Would you bet the lives of more police officers on that? Would you bet the safety of your family on that? Would you bet the future of your democracy on that?
And a conviction by the U.S. Senate and then a subsequent vote would block Trump from running for office again in the future. The Senate vote would need 67 votes. Many people on both sides of the aisle, including President Joe Biden, have said they do not expect that to happen.